Puff Daddy has been getting away with this bullshit for years. These lawsuits that people are filing, not all of them are legit. Not every single lawsuit that has been filed against Puffy is legit. However, I will say this. When that tape was released, the video footage of him beating Cassie, that led to Puffy's arrest. You see what I'm saying? Because after they released that footage, what did they do? They raided his houses, right? They raided his homes, correct? So what I'm saying is this. Not everybody coming forward with a lawsuit is going to win that lawsuit. Because I know how some people are, especially in America. When you have money, people will try and sue you for every and anything. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people's coming out and speaking up now all of a sudden, saying Puffy did this and Puffy did that. Right? Puffy is not innocent. Puffy has been getting away with this shit for years. Puffy has been mistreating people for years. Puffy has been cheating his artists for years. Puff Daddy has been doing people dirty for years. Puff Daddy has been under surveillance for years. For several years. And the feds, they have a 95% success rate when it comes to convicting people. Because the feds, they collect evidence before they come and get you. So you can't tell me that Puffy is innocent. These charges were not created out of thin air. Puffy, he has money. Puffy, he had influence. But now, the government is going to break Puffy down. Because they're saying that Puffy used his businesses as a front. Remember something. Yes, sire. Bless up, 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 bless up. Bless up. Your boy said do a backflip. Now remember this, right? Puffy has been under surveillance for several years, right? Right? And chances are, right? Puffy, it's a strong chance that Puffy is going to strike a plea deal. As simple as that. There's no way that he is going to be found not guilty. They are not going to let Puffy off. You see what I'm saying? This is the beginning and the ending of Puffy. Yeah, something's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? Because that prison, hell on earth, is one of the worst prisons in the United States. And Puffy is going to have to pay for protection. Because he can't be touched in protective custody. Because right now, Puffy is in the shoe. He's under 24 hours surveillance. He is under surveillance 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Yes, but right now, he's in the shoe. He's in protective custody. However, the officers, the CS, correction officers, they're dirty. They're corrupt. So sooner or later, the inmates are going to get to Puffy. And they're not going to cause him harm right away. They're going to extort him. You see what I'm saying? For his money. They're going to wear him down. He's going to have to pay for protection. And that's only going to last for so long. Because when they're ready to switch up on Puffy, they're going to cause him some harm. Because you guys have to realize this. First of all, he is a celebrity. He's got money. So somebody in that prison will take him out just for being who he is. Now, listen to me, right? And then you have to look at the nature of the crimes he is being charged for. And when you go to prison for sex trafficking and all that, and beating women, the inmates, they're gonna look at you differently. They're gonna cause you some harm. So Puffy is in for a long ride. Hear me out. Puffy, he did Mace dirty. Puffy, he did Biggie dirty. He took advantage of people. And now, everything's coming back. Because karma doesn't have an expiration date. Let me say that again. Karma does not have an expiration date. Now, I don't wish prison on nobody, but Puffy got exactly what he asked for. He mistreated his artists. He intimidated people. He beat women. He coerced men. They have a lot of evidence on Puffy. Bless up, bless up, bless up to my friend from Saudi Arabia. Bless up, big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. So if Puffy doesn't plead guilty, right, they're gonna throw away the key. So he might as well strike a plea deal, plead guilty, get about 15 or 20 years. And then get released early on good behavior. Because I heard that R. Kelly is going to be getting released early. That's what I saw on the internet. I'm not 100% sure if it's true, but I did read that online. Nobody in their right mind in the industry is going to support Puffy. And it's a lot more people involved in this. Puffy was the ringleader, yes, but he did not act alone, right? So Puff Daddy is going to talk, right? Puff Daddy is going to talk, man. He's going to open up his mouth. You see what I'm saying? He don't want to be in that jail cell like that. He's used to living a luxurious lifestyle. He's not used to being confined. You see what I'm saying? He's got a swimming pool him, a jacuzzi. You know what I mean? So he ain't used to rats running around in his room and all that. In that prison, they have big ass rats. The food is awful. The inmates will spit in your food. They would jack off and put semen in your food, especially when you go to prison for sexual assault or killing a woman or harming a child. So Puffy, it's a strong chance that Puffy might not make it out of jail either way. Because he can't do his whole entire sentence in the shoe. He can't. At some point in time, you know, they're gonna have to put him in the population. Because Puffy is going down for at least 20 to 30 years. That's if he pleads guilty. And if he doesn't plead guilty, he's gonna die in jail. So he might as well plead guilty. Puffy has been doing this shit for years. And it's been getting away with it. At least he thought he was getting away with it. We thought that he was getting away with it. A lot of you lot thought that he was untouchable. Nobody is above the law. Puffy isn't above the law. And he can't buy his way out of this situation. He doesn't have enough money to buy his way out of this situation. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to drain him of all of his resources. The lawyers, they're going to suck up a lot of his money. And then when he gets found guilty, they're going to take his assets. So Puffy is going to be a poor man. And his children, they're going to be starting from scratch. Everything's starting to collapse around Puffy right now. His business empires, everything. His record label, all of that's collapsing right now as we speak. Who's going to manage and run Puffy's businesses right now? His children, his sons, his daughters? I don't think so. Right now, they have to fend for themselves. How many mansions does Puffy have? He paid off the mortgage on one of his mansions because he knew that sooner or later he was going to be charged for sex trafficking. But who's going to pay the mortgages on his other mansions? His children? How much liquid cash does Puff Daddy have? And his trial date is like, it's going to be like, his trial date's going to be set for like 2026 or something like that. They're going to make him sweat it right out. They're going to beat him mentally. They're going to wear Puff Daddy down. Puff Daddy has done a lot of dirt. They're going to wear him down. The lawyers are just going to suck his money, suck his resources. They're just going to suck him of all his resources, drain him of all his resources, drain him of all of his resources. That's what they're going to do. They're going to drain Puffy. Puffy is not going to have anything left by the time this court case is over. I'm telling you that now. They're not playing with Puff Daddy. They're going to break him down. They're going to bring him to his knees. They're going to drain him financially. They're going to drain him emotionally. And then after that, they're going to lock him up. And if he does get out after this, it's going to be starting from scratch. This might very well be the beginning and the end of Puff Daddy. He could end up dying in jail. The man is like 53, 54 years old right now. He's 54 years old right now. And he's in prison, facing a life sentence if he doesn't plead guilty. They're not going to play with P. Diddy, man. P. Diddy is paying the price for all of the dirt he done to his artists. Look at all of the dirt he done to men, women. Now it's coming back. He never thought that this day would come. But now everything's starting to catch up with Puffy. And do you notice that Jay-Z hasn't said anything? Meek Mills, French Montana, LeBron James, they're not supporting him. They don't want to be indicted. They don't want to be in the shoe of Puff Daddy. Puffy is on his own. This is the beginning and the end of Puffy. And it's a saying that goes like this, right? When you make your bed hard, you have to lie in it. Puffy made his own bed hard. I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel bad for him at all. It's about time the victims get justice. And let me say this to you lot, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If Puffy was a poor black man facing these charges, nobody would be creating these conspiracy theories. Yeah, right. Yeah. Diddy for president. Yeah. They gave him the keys to New York. They gave him the keys to New York. Like a year ago. They just gave him the keys to New York. Now what? Now what? You gave the wrong man the keys to New York. That's a total embarrassment. I bet you they took them keys back real fast. They don't want nothing to do with him. Nobody wants anything to do with that man right now. Nobody's going to endorse him. Nobody's going to partner up with him. I can guarantee you that his businesses are going to collapse. And I'm not celebrating the fact that this man's incarcerated and facing a lengthy jail sentence. But he is being held accountable. Puffy is being held accountable for his wrongdoing. He had time to stop doing what he was doing. But he never stopped. He just kept on doing it. Kept on doing it. You see what I'm saying? Now, if it's gay, that's on him. Puffy being gay is not a crime, right? Him having 1,000 bottles of baby oil is not a crime. However, if he used baby oil whilst committing these crimes, we have an issue. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with him having 1,000 bottles of baby oil, even though that's word. But if he used the baby oil whilst he is committing these crimes, that's where the issue is. So it's not just about the baby oil that they found in his house. It's about the acts he committed with the baby oil. Now, mind you, somebody having 1,000 bottles of baby oil in the house is word. It's different, it's word. But it's not a crime. You guys get my point? So now it's time for P. Diddy to be held accountable. R. Kelly, he got touched up in jail. You see what I'm saying? He's not innocent. Puff Daddy, he's gonna get touched up in jail. He's gonna get beat up, extorted, assaulted. He's gonna be lucky if he makes it out alive. But like you said, Epstein, that's his name. Yes. Yup, he sure did. He sure did. Puffy is on his own. He made his bed hard, now he has to lie in it. And of course his children are going to stand up for him, but their father is guilty. And I'm not saying that he's guilty of all of the charges, but he is guilty of some of these charges that have been brought forward. He's guilty. So he might as well strike a plea deal. Don't try and fight it, because there's no way that he's going to be found not guilty on all counts of sex trafficking. It's no way. They're not going to allow him to get away and get off like that. No way. They're going to break him mentally and financially and emotionally. He's stressed out already, and it hasn't even been 2 weeks. He's worried about his children. So his stress levels are going up. But hey, he knew this day was coming. That's why he went to New York, because he knew they was going to arrest him. But do you think that this is the beginning and the end of Puff Daddy? Leave a comment and let me know. Do you think Puff Daddy is going to see the outside after this court case? In other words, do you think that he will come out of jail alive? Or do you think that he's going to die in jail? Do you think that... Okay, this is what I want to ask you. Do you think that Puffy is going to see daylight again? Do you think that he's going to have freedom again? Comment and let me know. If he pleads guilty, they're going to give him about 20 years, 15, 20, or 30 years. And he has a chance. You see what I'm saying? So, he has a chance. But if he doesn't plead guilty, Puffy is going to die in jail. So his best bet is to plead guilty. Get it over with. You see what I'm saying? Get a reduced sentence. Get a discount for pleading guilty. Do your time. And then, he could get out. He'll be in his 70s, but at least, he would get to live some of his life outside of his prison walls until he dies. But if he doesn't plead guilty, Puffy is gone forever. Yep, he sure is. He sure is. Puffy, he's just a number in that prison. You see what I'm saying? They're looking at him like meat. Oh yeah, them inmates are hungry. They want some food. They want money. They're gonna make Puffy pay for their canteen. That's right. They're gonna make Puffy's people send money to their people. And if they don't send no money, they're gonna kill Puffy in jail. So Puffy's people, like his sons, they're gonna be paying people. Because the inmates in the inside, they got people on the outside running shit. Gangsters and all that, extorting people. So Puffy is going to have to pay to stay alive. And like I said, once they get tired of using him and extorting him, they're gonna kill him in prison. But first they're gonna use him. They're gonna drain him of all of his resources first. Them inmates, they want the money. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna have to pay for people's canteen. It's gotta pay for protection and all that, because damn inmates are not playing with him. Those are some nasty crimes that is going up for. It's not a joke. It's nothing to play with. And that prison hell on earth, people have been murdered. People have committed suicide. People get stabbed. Everything happens in that prison. So he's shitting his pants. Puffy is shitting his pants right now. He's not used to being in that type of environment. Puff is not from the ghetto like that. He's not from the projects. Puffy is used to living that Hollywood lifestyle, the lifestyle of the rich and famous. Puffy is not used to being told what to do, where to eat, where to shit, where to shower. He has to get used to being told what to do. He's the butler now. Before, everybody else was the butler in his household, but now he is the butler. You get up and I tell you get up. It's time for you to go to court. Mr. Combs, get up. It's time for you to eat, Mr. Combs. Eat. It's time for you to get a shower, Puff Daddy. Get a shower. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's the butler now. He's the maid now. You see what I'm saying? The roles have been reversed. How many people has Puff Daddy done dirty? Puff Daddy has done a lot of people dirty. He's probably the dirtiest music executive in the hip-hop industry. He done a lot of his artists dirty. And now it's coming back to haunt his ass. And like I said, I don't wish jail on nobody. However, he brought this on himself. I'm thinking about the victims. I'm thinking about the victims. So no, I am not supporting anybody talking about free P. Diddy. P. Diddy has to be held accountable because I'm thinking about the victims of these crimes, man. So you will not hear me saying free Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. Hold them accountable. What about the victims? A lot of you lot are not thinking about the victims, you know. You're just thinking about Puff Daddy. Being a rich black entertainer. He is rich and black, but guess what? He's not untouchable. He's not above the law. He put himself in this position, this predicament, and guess what? He has to deal with it now. And guess what? Their money is not going to save him. He doesn't have enough money to buy his way out of this situation. He doesn't. So he's going to have to pay the inmates, pay officers, so nobody spits in his food or shits in it. Because that's what they do to people that come to prison for crimes like that, you know. He's in prison for crimes that are looked down upon by inmates. If you go to a college campus and shoot up people, the inmates, they're going to attack you and cause harm to you. If you rape a woman, they're going to attack you and cause harm to you. They don't like Puff Daddy as it is because it's rich and black. So naturally, he's a target in prison. Somebody will take him out just because of who he is, so that they could gain notoriety. So when you add in the fact that he has committed crimes that are looked down upon by inmates, he's in for a long ride. He's going to get punished. Sex trafficking, them inmates look down upon that. They're going to treat Puff Daddy like he's a maid and a butler. They're going to make Puff Daddy their woman. You see what I'm saying? But hey, he's on his end, man. He brought it on himself. He has to deal with it. To reach his end, when you make your bed hard, you have to lie in it. Puff Daddy, he has to lie in his bed. How many people are showing him support right now? How many people are sharing Puff Daddy support right now? Tell me. How many celebrities are saying free Puff Daddy? Jay-Z, Meek Mills, French Montana, 50 Cent, Tyler Perry, Kevin Hart, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats. Huh? His manager, I should say, one of his Earl bodyguards, Gene Deal, is speaking out against him now. So Puffy doesn't stand a chance, man. Nobody has his back besides his children. That's all he has right now is his children. And they need him more than ever now. Nobody is riding with Puffy or supporting Puffy right now besides his children. He is on his own and he brought this shit on himself. Thank you, everybody. Yes, man, real talk, man. Real talk, man, real talk, man. We have to be honest with ourselves, man. I am not gonna sit here. Thank you. Thank you. They want the videos too. But guess what? That video footage, right? Because remember, he paid the hotel owner money so that they wouldn't show that footage of him beating Cassidy. I said Cassie. Why did they say Cassidy? Cassie, that's her name, right? Not Cassidy. Right, but somehow the video footage was leaked. Somehow it was leaked. And that opened up the floodgates. But they had been investigating him before that. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, real talk, man. You know, he has to deal with the consequences. He has to deal with the consequences of his actions. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy your week. Stay alert. Stay aware. Use wisdom, man. You see what I'm saying? I know this is a hip-hop channel, a battle rap channel. However, use wisdom. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get caught on the wrong side of the law. And I'm giving you guys wisdom right now. It could happen to any one of us if we make the wrong move. So be vigilant and use discernment. Blessings.